Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing. You can see Doge right now. We're making another run trying to break above that key uptrending support or resistance, key uptrending overhead resistance that we've hit once, twice, 3 times in the 3-hour time frame. And if we zoom in, you can get even more right here. You can see 1, 2. Let's take our industry exclusive perching tool out real quick. You can see with our overhead resistance, we've hit it once, twice, 3 times. Now this is the 4th. You can see DOGECOIN, the time, the price, higher to lower, the exponential moving averages along the side, the volume down there to get my shit together box where it is, and it pumped. And then you can see your uptrending support, which is this orange line, and you've hit it once, twice, 3, 4, 5, a whole conglomerate down here. And now you're trying to make a run up. Yes, the volume has not really come in. That's concerning, number one, right? But we are above our old high. Now in Doge, what I would expect to happen here, and I am in a trade. This is an active trading alert. We put a buy alert out 3 days ago. I have 7,000 Doge right now. A little bit under 30, just about 30 cents on the dot is the average price. I was buying it all throughout that consolidation, playing the breakout. Now what might happen is you had that big wick, which is bearish, and then you came down. Now you came back up to double top, right? If you don't shoot right through that with some volume picking up, you're probably going to come retest this. And that would be where if you hold it, can be your catalyst to your bigger bounce, right? And that's what we're waiting to see if that happens, because we know that the targeted move out of this is right there, which is about 32 cents. And that's a pretty good move from the breakout. From the breakout, that would be 6%, right? But what we're playing is the bigger move, which would be the targeted move from the bottom of where this started to the top to the point of a breakout. And that's actually up here. And that's the true targeted move you'd be playing. And that's a 12% from the breakout. And then your upper end for a glowing double top of 20 to 25%, which I'm also playing, because that would have confluency up here with a fabulous, glowing, all enticing jabroni double top, right? Come back up on the flip side. And then if you can pump up, you can hit this, right? And then maybe you could come up even a little bit higher, because Doge hasn't really come up that much. So this is a fluent situation, breaking news, active trading alert. Again, like I've been saying this whole time, you do not sell. Just like on that XLM trade that we did about a month ago where we made 56%. You don't sell until you trade below this green, which will be green moving along into the future, 200-day moving average. We're just going to draw that out. See how that lines up beautifully, how the color match? You don't sell until you break below that line, right? So if you come back down like this, and then you get below it, that's your sell. You should be selling right there, because then you're coming much lower. But if you come down and dance and bounce off it, it's very bullish. You know what? I like this green better with my drawing tool. We're going to go with the breaking news, official new drawing tool color, the green 200-day color. It's a beautiful color. So you don't sell until you break below that 200-day moving average, right? We already know that. So that's what's going on in the Doge. The Quanta. People are confused on what's going on with Quant because they know my prior videos from way back where we predicted it to go down, and it did. Then we showed you we were in this rising wedge. See that? Big rising wedge. And now we broke to the upside. And notice how we have this up here. We showed you back when it was retesting lower support again at 187 that we could pump up to the upper end, which is 250, and we did. Then we put out, look how that came up right to it. We said if you can break out of this rising wedge, the targeted move, and we put this out a few days ago, Josh, and the targeted move, Josh, we said if you broke out of this rising wedge when the price was down here at 186, would be way up there, and that's at about $330, and the price came right to it, right? You just got to pay attention to the videos, right? This is fluent situation, and yes, eventually this will come down, but it's pumping. So who knows? It could pump to 1,000, then come back to 100. Who knows? But we diagnosed this rising wedge out, and we said if it broke down out of this rising wedge, Josh, if, and only if, this huge rising wedge, if you broke down below it, and came below the 200, the targeted move is $71 because that's the bottom of this wedge. But you bounced off it, and then you bounced above it and broke out, right? And we came up to our where we thought, right there. Now we're gonna have to see if this starts trading down. And what you do, Josh, is you take your old lines out. Right, you know what? Maybe we need to do this. Maybe the people just can't see this because they got these fancy backgrounds. We're gonna go back to the old days where we have a black background. See that, Josh? Is that easier to see? Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna pull these lines out the rising wedge even farther, and you're gonna see if this, as we bring that down a little bit and fade that into the noise into the background, do you start to come down and retest this now? And then if you retest that, if you hold that, then you can have a massive pump even higher if you do come down that far, or you're just going to keep pumping now and keep going. But that's what I'm looking for there. Like, subscribe, and share. Active Trading Alert, Dogecoin. Peace and love. Peace and love.